So we've discovered more than 150 subatomic particles. You can fit more atoms into a glass of water than you can fit glasses of water in all the oceans combined. So there's a lot of atoms. An atom is in size to a golf ball, as a golf ball is in size to planet Earth. That's how small it is. An atom is 99.9% empty space. In fact, if you were to take out all the empty space of all the atoms in the universe would fit inside a sugar cube, and that's why you go back to the initial singularity. So what is this illusion of rapidly rotating particles that we're living in? What is reality? Are we just part of a simulation controlled by extraterrestrial life, where the reason the universe is still expanding because of red shift, infrared light showing galaxies are moving away from us, in ultraviolet light, blue shift shows galaxies are coming toward us, but Hubble, famous for his telescope, the telescope named after him, discovered that the universe is actually expanding like waistbands or little stuffed animals that come out of tubes. Like the universe is actually expanding. And we're seeing that just as you can hear how far away a siren of an ambulance is, whether it's coming toward you or away from you by its sound waves, so too we can tell how galaxies are moving away from us or toward us based on their light waves. And if they're coming toward us, they're blue. If they're moving away from us, they're red. We live in a universe that is expanding. It's an incredible universe. But here's where it gets wild. When you get to subatomic, so maybe there's a suggestion that the reason the universe is expanding is because we're in a simulation and it's still loading, and that's why it's expanding, because the universe is still loading, and if an alien trips over the video game cable, we all die. Like, I don't know if you actually believe that kind of...
A very good evening to you and welcome to the broadcast tonight. My name is Sammy Adika and our sign language interpreter will be Boniface Mureithi. Right on to our top story tonight. The United Democratic Alliance Party, UDA, is set to conduct its grassroots elections in 22 counties, scheduled for April 11th and 12th, 2025. Now addressing the press on Monday, UDA chairperson Cecily Mbarire noted that they have 113,800 candidates who have so far registered to contest for the specific elections that is set for the 11th and 12th of April 2025. Now, it will close at midnight that specific day. According to Mbarire, the party has procured 10,000 gadgets that will ensure seamless elections that is free, open, and fair. Now, the UDA party has so far successfully conducted elections in 5 counties of Nairobi, West Pokot, Homa Bay, Busia, and Narok.
I think the communication is what you've had, that this morning, after a successful meeting of the National Steering Committee of the party, together with the National Elections Board, the party is pleased to announce to the country the resumption of elections in another 22 counties. You are aware that last year we successfully conducted up to county level elections in 5 counties. The month of April, on the 11th and the 12th, we are going to conduct party elections from polling stations in 22 counties in the Republic of Kenya. This is in true living up to the spirit of being a proper national party. UDA is one amongst, maybe to the best of my count, only 2 political parties in this country that can properly pride themselves as being a national outfit. In fact, we want to challenge the registrar of political parties to strictly apply the law. And I'm sure if the registrar of political parties was to strictly follow the regulations guiding political parties in Kenya, you will not find more than 2 political parties that meet all the requirements. UDA is one of them. And in keeping up with that requirement, we are conducting elections to have grassroots officials at the polling station in 22 other counties. I don't think there's any other political party in the country that can pride itself of that achievement.
Moving forward, the President William Ruto has embarked on his 3-day Nairobi County tour by launching the Nairobi River Regeneration and Engineering Works program to be implemented at a whopping cost of 50 billion Kenya shillings. The project will create 40,000 jobs, up from the current 22,000, working under the Climate Works Mtaani initiative alongside the construction of a 60-kilometer sewer line and 50,000 affordable houses in the reclaimed areas. Now speaking during the launch of the mega project, President Ruto committed to ensuring Nairobi City remains clean and safe for the residents and those visiting, further describing the project as a life-changing initiative that will ensure dignified living, sustainable transport, and economic empowerment for thousands of residents. Now, the Nairobi Rivers Commission and Ministries of Housing, Environment and Defense will join hands in seeing the project is successful.
Mheshimiwa Rais, yangu ni machache. Ya kwanza ni kushukuru Rais amekuja hapa leo ili kuhakikisha sehemu hii yetu ya Eastleigh na Nairobi kwa jumla inapata maendeleo kama sehemu zingine za Kenya.
Na hii mradi ni mradi ambayo itapatia vijana wa Nairobi, vijana 40,000 watafanya kazi katika hii program ya Climate Works na mambo ya Nairobi River Commission. Nairobi hoye! Vijana wa Nairobi muko tayari ama muko tayari? Nairobi muko tayari? Mimi najua kwanza tuko na vijana 22,000 tayari, lakini mimi natangaza hapa leo ya kwamba tutaongeza vijana wengine 18,000 waungane katika mradi huu wa Climate Works, ndio watusaidie katika hii mradi ambayo ni mradi mkubwa sana katika mji wetu wa Nairobi, mradi ambayo itasafisha mji wa Nairobi, itaondoa solid waste, itaondoa sewage ambayo inaharibu manyumba yetu, inaharibu miji yetu, inaharibu masoko yetu, inaharibu barabara zetu. Hii mradi itatupatia nafasi ya kupanua Nairobi River, ya kudeepen Nairobi River na kujenga sewer line kilomita 60 ya maji ya takataka ambayo itasafisha hii Nairobi. Nairobi iwe ni mji safi, Nairobi iwe ni nchi ama ni mji ambayo unaheshimika, kwa sababu Nairobi ndio capital city ya Kenya.
And Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka has castigated the government for failing to put to light the abduction of Wajir Member of County Assembly Yusuf Hussein, who resurfaced 6 months after he was reportedly abducted in Nairobi by unknown individuals. Addressing the press alongside the DAPK party leader Eugene Wamalwa after visiting the MCA at Nairobi Hospital, the two leaders have continued to point an accusing finger at President William Ruto for failing to put an end to the abduction spree witnessed since last year, June. Now, Kalonzo has further called on leaders from the northern part of Kenya to join hands and help them in ensuring justice is served to the Dela Ward Member of County Assembly, Hussein, who went missing in September 2024.
We join fellow Kenyans in thanking God for sparing his life. He has spent the last 6 months in unlawful custody. In fact, there are people who go through normal trials and they get sentenced. Get sentenced to 6 months in prison. He has spent 6 months in prison without any lawful cause. His abductors released him unconditionally and told him to keep quiet. So we want to condemn in the strongest terms possible his illegal abduction. We gather a few others have also been released. On our part, as the People's Loyal Coalition, we will continue to say no to abductions. We will say yes to observance of the rule of law and strict adherence to our constitution. There can be no reason whatsoever why Mheshimiwa Yusuf and the many agencies, we gather there's too many agencies who are in unlawful confinement.
Now, days after President William Ruto and ODM leader Raila Odinga signed a working pact, leaders from different divides have continued weighing in on the new UDA and ODM political union. Bumula Member of Parliament Wamboka Wanami is now calling on President William Ruto and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to ensure the country experiences equal development without favoritism. Now, speaking in Kimwanga, Bungoma County, Wamboka noted that there are certain individuals in the Ministry of Health working round the clock to ensure Health CS Deborah Barasa fails to deliver her mandate, further calling on President William Ruto to intervene and ensure issues bedeviling the health sector are promptly addressed.
Juzi nilikuwa naangalia bajeti. Hospitali zetu referral hospital 5 kutoka Trans Nzoia, budget 0. Bungoma 0. Busia 0. Vihiga 0. Kakamega, a regional referral hospital, wanaipatia milioni 50. Alafu iko ka hospitali kadogo ka dispensary kanaitwa Soi dispensary, wanaipatia milioni 500. Sisi region mzima Kakamega peke yake ndiye napewa, a regional referral hospital inapewa milioni 50. Soi inapewa milioni 500, half a billion. Mimi naomba kinara wangu, kiongozi wetu wa Azimio Raila Odinga, sasa wewe unaongea na Ruto, tukue na usawa katika maendeleo. Ila anapatia Central, ila anapatia Rift Valley, watu wa Western pia wapatiwe haki yao. Viongozi wetu hawa wako mbele, msikae tu atika kishiba akasumbui. Hapana, msikae tu, lazima mpigania hao mama wetu, hali yao iendelee kuwa sawa. Serikali, pull up your socks. Hiyo ministry ya afya iko na makatel kuanzia juu mpaka chini. Hata ukitoa waziri, kulikuwa hapo na waziri anaitwa Nahumicha, msichana wetu, mkasema afanye kazi, mkamtoa mkalete mwingine, msichana wetu tena Dibora, msomi kabisa, sasa amefika. Wale wengine kuanzia kwa PS kurudi chini, wanataka fail, wanakatel tu, nothing is working.
Now, President William Ruto has yet again noted that his government will continue to expand school feeding programs across the country, especially in informal settlements and marginalized areas. Speaking at Zawadi Comprehensive Primary School in Nairobi on his first day tour of the county, Ruto said the feeding program will boost school enrollment and enhance the performance of learners, highlighting his readiness to continue partnering with the Nairobi County Governor Johnson Sakaja in ensuring Dishina County program is a success. Now, his sentiments comes days after Dishina County staff staged protest in Nairobi Central Business District over unpaid salaries.
Dogo ndio tukuje tuanzishe hiyo college so that we can take in more of the young people from this Isli area, Kamukunji area, so that we can equip them with skills, we can add them more facilities and make sure that we equip more and more young people with skills so that they can participate in transforming our nation. Are we together? So I'm very proud that this has happened, and congratulations the people of Kamukunji, congratulations your member of parliament, and thank you very much Mwalimu for providing leadership in this college. I have come here today to see what is going on. I am very proud of what is going on. I'm very happy that more of you are getting trained in the courses that are here. I am persuaded that we need to do more courses for more young people. And therefore, from June, God willing, I will send my deputy, who is here with me, to come and begin the construction of that other complex. Hii incubator imechelewa kidogo, but nitaishughulikia. Sawa sawa. We have an incubator center here which we are doing.
On matters education, the Ministry of Education has been blamed of poor implementation of the competency-based curriculum CBC. Now addressing the press in Kisumu during an education meeting at St. Teresa Kibuye School, Kisumu West Member of Parliament, that is Ahmed Shakil Ahmed, noted that the ministry failed to involve stakeholders during the rollout of the curriculum, thereby crumbling the government's efforts in seeing CBC is a success. Now, according to the legislator, the ministry has also failed to properly evaluate school heads and teachers, noting that their performance is wanting.
The problem with the ministry, the ideas might be good. The implementation is terrible. And then you see, when you're now implementing, you have to implement with community involvement, parent involvement. You cannot have a short-term solution to a long-term problem. Education is a long-term problem. You cannot just come and get up and say, this is what we are going to do. And Professor Mogoha came and he started forcing people to build schools at secondary. Then somebody decided, no, it should be primary. Then somebody decided the uniform should be different. Then somebody decided that, and then, okay, you said it, you have said it. Now what about the morale of the children who are there? What about the morale of the teachers? The same teachers who are teaching 0 to 6 are now teaching the other 7, 8, and 9. So we don't understand what they're teaching. They also don't understand. What they're just doing is the same teaching they're doing up to standard 8. They're doing the same thing.
Shifting gears to the northern part, or rather North Rift part of the country, following increased cases of gold mine collapsing and leading to death in parts of Lami Nyeusi and Kambikarai in Pokot Central, West Pokot County political leaders now want the government, through the Ministry of Mining, to move with speed and put an end to any unlicensed mining activities within the county. Now, this follows an incident where 2 people were killed in the gold mine at Kambikarai as 4 others sustained serious injuries after the mine caved in. Now led by former West Pokot County Governor John Lonyangapuo, Sigor Member of Parliament Peter Lochakapong, and the West Pokot Woman Representative Rael Kasiwai, the leaders have blamed the county government for failing to stop the illegal mining, further accusing certain individuals of colluding with senior officials from the national and county government in facilitating the ongoing illegal gold mining activities in Pokot Central Sub-County, specifically at Lami Nyeusi and Kambikarai. Mwambie business bumper. Well, now in matters business, SBM Bank Kenya has launched 3 SME business hubs in a move that is set to deepen financial and non-financial advisory support to SMEs across the country. The business hubs will create a balanced ecosystem for business owners to operate in through providing dedicated space, that is working space for the bank to hold business clinics and capacity buildings forums with SMEs. Now speaking at the launch, SBM Bank Kenya board chair, that is Shakila, emphasized the need, or rather the bank's long-standing support for SMEs and its role in fostering an enabling environment for growth. Now the business hubs will also double up as exclusive walk-in workspace where SBM Bank's SME clients can host meetings with their clientele and business partners.
In Kenya, SMEs account for 80% of employment opportunities and are a key indicator for the country's growth. Of course, we know that SMEs always face hurdles, be it to financial access or support that they lack in the industry when they start up. So at SBM Bank, we are mindful of these challenges that the SMEs face. And in order to give them more support, we have created the Jijenge Biashara SME Hub for them to come and gain more financial access?
One of the biggest problems that SMEs have with traditional banking is that they can't offer collateral. And what Jijenge does is helps build savings, and the customers can borrow a multiple of those savings to finance their businesses. And especially if in SMEs, the trade cycle is very short, in a matter of weeks or even some cases days as well. So using Jijenge Biashara, they can actually multiply their sales as well.
On matters sports, Aga Khan Academy from Mombasa and Umoja Junior School from Changamwe were crowned the new champions of the M-Pesa Junior NBA Coast Regional Finals held on Sunday at the prestigious Aga Khan Academy in Mombasa County. Now, the Aga Khan Academy boys, under the stewardship of coach Eugene Auka, showcased their prowess in the boys' finals, securing a hard-fought 25-19 victory over Kinango Junior School in a tightly contested showdown at the indoor court arena. Now, Aga Khan executed a high-pressure defense, forcing turnovers and shutting down their opponents in both halves to clinch the regional title. In the girls' finals, Umoja Junior School from Changamwe stamped their authority over the host team, that is the Aga Khan Academy, in a dominant and electrifying game to secure a 20-15 victory. Now, Umoja set the tempo early in the first half, with Zuhura Suleiman's quick-fire bucket propelling them to an 8-4 lead at halftime. Now, despite Aga Khan's relentless efforts to mount a second-half comeback, Umoja held their ground with strong offensive plays and solid defense, sealing the victory and championship title. Now, speaking at the award ceremony, Aga Khan head coach, that is Eugene Auka, expressed his excitement after his team's remarkable performance in both categories, with Nairobi and Coast regions done. The M-Pesa Junior NBA tournament will now head to Eldoret on March 15th to 16th, that is 2025, and will be played at Nova Pioneer School. Well, that right there marks the end of our broadcast tonight. Many thanks for your time. My name is Sammy Adika. Our sign language interpreter has been the amazing Boniface Mureithi. Do enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye.